How's it going, everybody? My name is the Furry Green Wolf, and welcome to the start of this time-lapse slash tutorial video of me making my fursuit head. This is not much gonna be of a tutorial because it's the first time I do this. I used a lot of tutorials for myself to make this. I will put a playlist of the tutorials I used to make my fursuit head in the link in the description down below. Yeah, like you may know, this is a school project, so sorry if there are people in the way of the screen. I try to edit them out as much as I can. First and foremost, I want to thank the Avans Innovative Studios for the opportunity they gave me to make my fursuit in the first place. Without them, I wouldn't have my beautiful fursuit head just laying next to me now, which I am really happy about. It took me around 2 weeks to make. The first day of this is gonna be a 10-parter, by the way. Sorry, I'm saying sorry in advance because the 10th episode might be it seemed like a bit cut off and not ended. That's because I needed to rent the camera equipment I got, and the last day I forgot to rent it, but that's because it was mostly done, and the only thing that needed to happen were the green horns to be sewed together. The fabric of the green horn is going to be sewed together, and I would be gone a lot from the camera view, so I didn't record this. I will put a link in the description down below, of course, like I said, of the fursuiters, of the fursuit maker I watched. She will show you how to do it properly, because I had a time span of 2 weeks for this, so I had to cut some corners on making it for that time, because this is gonna be going with me on a convention slash market slash fair, and I really wanted to have it done by the time I was leaving for vacation. So yeah, thanks again for the Avans Innovative Studios in the Netherlands. This is my minor I took for around how many weeks now? 6 weeks, and the last 2 weeks I used for making this fursuit. So don't expect a lot from it. Don't expect it to be the best fursuit you have ever seen, because I did not sew it together like normal people would do. I glued everything together, and you can see the seams and everything. So yeah, this is gonna be more of a time lapse of me making it. I will tell what to do and what not to do and everything though. But yeah, without further ado, let's start this. As you can see, you first make a bucket, as it's called. It's a foam, some kind of foam bucket that you put over your head, where you put everything in and everything, or put everything on. I'm starting here on the snout first. The snout is, it's gonna be an angel dragon, so the snout needed to be short but thick, thick, just like as you see in telephones, snouts. It's really short, and I try to do that as much as I can. Although it didn't work out as I planned, but it worked out nonetheless. A few things you need are some box cutters, pretty sharp box cutters, so you can carve out every foam bit. Some sharp scissors and a hot glue gun, and don't forget a marker or a pen or pencil. And some rulers are also quite handy if you need to measure some things out. Keep in mind that you make a nice groove for the mouth so you can breathe, because these things are quite hot. If you never had a fursuit on, or never had a fursuit hat on, yeah, these things can be quite hot. So make sure, if you have one or gonna make one, make sure to ventilate it good. ventilated enough so you won't be suffocating or whatever. Not that you will. But yeah, as I said, hot glue is one of your best friends in this game. Only uh, it's quite annoying because the foam I used, the gray foam I used, was a really absorbing foam. So the glue didn't want to work, and I got some help from classmates on the go. They hold the foam against the other piece of foam while I try to put more and more glue in it. Um, I had good glue guns. They were provided by school for me, so yeah, they were high quality. In the meanwhile, sorry for using my phone a lot. The spare time I have, usually I'm on my phone, keeping my friends up to date on what the fuck I'm doing. Also, yeah, the nose piece, the nose that's connected to the forehead, I carved that out of a piece of the snout I cut off. You'll need to carve that out and make it rounder a bit. Also, have a mannequin ad so you can put them on there. It's not always the best thing, I must be honest, but it works. Especially if you get a very front heavy suit head. He kinda tends to tip over a lot. See, like I said, he kind of tends to tip over a lot. I'm now working on the sides to give him this width, the thickness. Just carving out a bit, making him rounder. Don't you worry in the begin stage on if it's rough, yes or no. You will roughen it out in a later stage when you have everything in foam on it. Yeah, what can I talk about more? I will put in music also that a friend made of mine. Thanks to Brickston for making this music. I really like it. Also, try if it's your fursuit head, put it on from time to time. Just make sure it fits a lot. That's one of the most important parts to do. Make sure it fits, because if it's yours, you really want to have it fit, because you know how difficult it can be to make a fursuit. I now know why these things are such expensive buggers to make, because first of all, you need to have the fur, the right quality of fur. You need to have the right quality of of foam. I was trying to pin the head down for a second there. Didn't work out. Like you can see, it did not work out that good. But yeah, I'm trying to make a piece for the nose, but I did not put that in because of vision. It's important to have good vision. We will get there later when I'm starting on the eyes. For now, we're gonna continue the snout. I must say the yellowish foam I have, the not the gray foam but the other foam, it's not as absorbent as the other, so it's it works better with the glue. Although I use it here because I have two thicknesses. I have like 1 inch thickness, that's the gray foam, and I have like, what is it, like 4 to 5 inches? No, more. Like 2 centimeters and something in the form of like 15 centimeters, which is, I don't know how many inches, probably 6 inches ish. I don't know. I'm not good with the inches and stuff. We use some metric systems here in the Netherlands, so yeah. Sorry if I say a lot of centimeters and millimeters and stuff. I'm used to that. Also, you could see that I use my laptop and my phone for the tutorials. I'll use my laptop as a ref sheet for my squeaker. Make sure to always have a ref sheet of what you're making near you. I'm now trying to make a nose, but I've thought, Squeaker's nose is in his snout, so I don't need that. So I just leave that be, and after a while I leave that be. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna use that. But yeah, make sure you have a lot of ref sheets and images of the character you're gonna make, because it's gonna be essential to make him as close as possible. I'm now working on this one of the sides. Also, yeah, sorry if I use my phone a lot. Oh, yeah, I'm working on the mouth now. The lower jaw of the mouth. It's gonna be a gray, yeah, a gray one that I carve out a little bit. Editing this stuff is, by the way, no. Oh, wait. Am I using the gray one? Yes or no? I don't know anymore. Might be that I'm using the other one. Yeah, I'm using the other one. So I could carve out a bit more, because she needs to have the tongue in the jaw. So yeah. I must say, working on this fursuit head was one of my biggest dreams to do, to work on my own fursuit. And I'm really happy that school gave me the opportunity to actually make him. The one thing that I needed to do was make this time lapse slash tutorial how to make it. So yeah, thanks a lot, Avans. I really liked, I really love actually the opportunity that you gave me, because buying a fursuit head, I will do it in a later stage when I have enough money for it, because these things are expensive. Also, I'm now carving out the piece where the tongue is gonna be. I will put a picture in the beginning of how it looks like and what colors I use for everything. I use a short hair fur in the color beige and white, and I'm gonna be using a budget fur because money is the issue. So I use budget fur. It's not gonna be high quality fur or something, but it works. For the ears and the forehead and the rest, all the gray is long-haired carnival fur, which is a Dutch thing. We use that a lot for carnival and the carnivals in here. But yeah, make sure to, if you trim it, then use the tutorial video I'm gonna link down below again. Classmates are looking at what I'm doing and looking how it's going to be, because they were pretty interested by about it, and pretty curious at what I'm actually doing. Again, fitting it is essential. Sorry for being on my phone. I needed to update my friends on it, because they were pretty curious also what the fuck I'm doing and how it's going to look. Yeah, what can I talk about more? Oh yeah, the channel. Yeah, this is gonna be a 10-parted series. It's not gonna be in any kind of order. It's gonna be like the only order I use is the days that I use. I use 3 to 4 clips per video. No, 2 to 3, 4 clips per video. Each clip consists of a hour to an hour and a half of video footage. It's going to be speeded up to 7.1 times normal speed, so you can see a bit of a time-lapse-ish thing. That's why it's a 10-parter and not a 6-parter, because I wanted to have the time to just show you what I'm actually doing and how I'm doing it. Also, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the music is made by my friend, like I said. His links will be in the description down below of his YouTube channel. Go give him some love too, because we want him to reach the 1000s also. I'm now carving out the side bit. I'm using the box cutters to cut it in half. So I have a 3-inch thick package of foam that I can use. I forgot to mirror it, so it needed to be on the other side. So, like you can see here, again, a lot of trouble with the gray foam being absorbent with the hot glue, and me being impatient as fuck. Look at my face. It's so nothing. Yeah. I will put every link in the description down below. I will also put for the Dutch people the link in the description down below of this the store I've been to for my fur. So if you are in the area, this is in Den Bosch. So if you're in the area, just visit them and you can get a lot of fur there for quite cheap. They also have the more yeah, the more expensive fur, which is a lot better, but for budget fur you can go there pretty easily. I'm now carving out a bit of the roundings in the side, trying to glue it as much as I can. I must say the progress I made in this video, or at least in the first day, was pretty substantial. I made a full base almost in a day. The horns and everything were a lot tougher to make because I wanted them to be made in 3D in the 3D printer that we have, but somehow the 3D models I used weren't gonna cut it, so I carved them out of this stronger foam, not like this foam rubber foam-ish, what the fuck you call it. No, that foam that I used was a tougher foam, so it's more of a carving foam. Don't know how you call it in English. But yeah, working on the sides here, putting the second pad on, you can see the glue just getting away from the sides, which gives me AIDS. It's annoying as fuck when you're working on it, and every time you need to put in more and more glue because it won't fit or won't stick to the base of the head. And meanwhile, looking at more tutorial videos on my phone, I found my phone to be easier because I have a Bluetooth headset and no Bluetooth on my PC or my laptop I use. So yeah, it's way easier to just look it on your phone. Getting some new glue sticks because glue sticks were empty. The glue gun was empty, so I needed some more glue sticks. So yeah, I've been working on this for around 6 days in total. No, 8 days in 8 to 9 days in total. The first day of the week, my first week was to orient myself on how to make it in the first place. So watching a lot of YouTube videos on how to make it, but I couldn't find any how to make an angel dragon. So this is gonna be one of the videos how to make an angel dragon, or at least how to make a angel dragon-ish thing first it had. So yeah, don't take this as a too big of a tutorial because I know for sure it's not the best around, but school gave me the opportunity to make it, so yeah. Again, looking for more. Now making the eyebrows, which were a pain in the ass to do because I forgot that the part of the eyes didn't need to be carved, so I could just stick some foam to it. But yeah, I managed to work it out in a later stage, although both eyes are different in size. So if you will see some foamies that I used for the eyes, some black foamies more at one eye than the other, but you can think he is holding his eyebrow up or something or whatever. Just work imagination. Yeah, the video is almost over. I got 1 minute to go. What I wanted to talk about more is my experience with making a fursuit. It's tough, but when you at the first stage you're like, what the fuck? How am I gonna do this? And at the later stage, as soon as you're busy with it, you're like, oh, I know how this is gonna work out now. And you just go mindlessly work on it, and voila! It's 1 or 2 days you have a base, which is pretty good. Make sure to have everything at hand. Make sure to do it in some controlled environment, not like school or anything, but because school people need the materials you have and everything. So yeah. yeah, what can I talk about more for the last 20 seconds? Yeah, the eyebrows were a pain in the ass, but I managed to work it out at the end. Just two absorbing foam pieces working together is not ideal. But yeah, that is it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!